Research has proven that mammograms can detect breast cancer early when it's still curable, but they aren't always perfect tests. For instance, some women have mammograms are called back for additional testing because the images aren't completely clear, especially in dense breast tissue. Ongoing research is discovering a variety of other tools for detection of new technology called tomosynthesis. It's helping doctors see more clearly into breast tissue.
Hold your breath.
At first glance, it looks like this patient is getting a typical mammogram to screen for breast cancer. But this test includes new technology that allows doctors to see inside the breast more clearly than with standard mammography. It's called tomosynthesis.
Tomosynthesis is much like a mammogram, but what it's doing is it's taking additional pictures, almost like thin slices through the breast.
Mayo Clinic breast health specialist Dr. Sandhya Pruthi and radiologist Dr. Tara Henriksen say research shows tomosynthesis can detect at least 10% more breast cancers than standard mammography. That's especially important for women with dense breast tissue because both dense tissue and tumors show up white on mammograms. Cancers could be missed, or women may have to be called back for additional imaging.
This is an example where we have a traditional two-dimensional mammogram showing a little area of questionable distortion, which would be a callback. But this patient also got a tomosynthesis, which is the additional projection images that show that this area is just a crossing region of tissue, and there's nothing worrisome in this location at all.
Here, tomosynthesis, which gives three-dimensional information, eliminates the need for a callback for a false positive result. In this next case, the technology reveals a cancer that a mammogram missed.
This is another patient where we had a callback for a questionable new density in the outer breast. The patient returned and had tomosynthesis imaging as part of their workup because this was just a 2D screening mammogram. And here on our tomosynthesis image, we see that this is truly a mass lesion.
And I'm offering it more to my patients, and especially those who I feel have dense breast tissue or younger with risk factors.
Patients like Kate Manchester.
So my mom was diagnosed when she was 38.
Others in her family had breast cancer too, which puts Kate at high risk. She recently started yearly screening with tomosynthesis.
That adds to the comfort level of, knowing that I'm doing everything in my power to prevent, ending up with that same diagnosis or, early detection.
New screening technology that helps save lives. For Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
Tomosynthesis is still new, so many healthcare providers cannot yet offer it to patients. But Dr. Pruthi and Dr. Heinrichsen agree that this technology may eventually replace standard mammography. Mayo Clinic recommends that until tomosynthesis is available widely, all women over 40 should get their yearly mammograms, as tests do detect cancer early.
Before we go, a brief look at the main headlines. A lack of volunteering is affecting the staging of the Emancipation Festival celebration. USVI governor speaks on the development of horse racing in the Virgin Islands. OECD rates the BVI as largely compliant in its approach to tax transparency and exchange of information. And JTV News speaks with aspiring young football players eager to join the national team. In news from the Caribbean, the Eastern Caribbean Telecommunications Authority warns regional telecom providers to stop blocking OTT features in mobile applications. And a new Cuban vaccine for the treatment of chronic hepatitis B is currently undergoing clinical trials in Cuba and 8 Asian countries. I just want to remind you that you can find all the news stories featured in this newscast as well as previous newscasts on our website jtvlive.net. Additional information and news updates can be found on our Facebook page, facebook.com/jtv55. If you haven't already, please visit our Facebook page and let us know that you like us. Of course, all our news features, press conferences, and JTV's television programs can be found on our JTV News YouTube channel. Subscribe to receive daily news updates. We welcome your questions and comments. You can email us at jtvnews@hotmail.com. For the entire news team, I'm Ino Soman. Thank you for watching.